Hey, my name is Harold Suryo, and from my demo page, I'm about to teach how to make rice, chicken, and yellow plantains in Dominican style. So make sure that you have a cloth because you're gonna need it. So for the first stuff, let's clean the meat by using water. Make sure you clean it right. Leave it on main for a little bit. While we waiting for the meat to get clean, now we're gonna go ahead and start the rice. So get everything ready. We're gonna use 2 cups of water. Remember, it's always a half more of water than when you're gonna use of rice. So if we're using 2 cups of water, we're gonna end up using only 1.5 of rice. So now we're gonna use oil. As much as you want. Now we're gonna use some salt. Same thing, as much as you want. It's gonna be up to you. If you want to use a lot or if you want to use just a little bit. So now we're going to let it boil before we put the rice. But we're going to get also the rice ready. By using, remember, it's always a half less than what you use on water. So it's going to be 1.5 of rice. And we also got to clean it too. So we're going to put it on here. Make sure you have remember, 1.5. It's always going to be a half more of water. So we use 2, we're going to use a half of this. We'll make sure we clean it. Drain the rice. Make sure you don't leave no water on. Just wait until the water starts boiling. So now, by the time we finish this process, the meat is already ready to drain. It's already clean. So now, we're gonna cut it. So you cut in half, so that way it is more. So now, after we cut out all the pieces, we're going to use a bag to season the chicken. We're going to put all the chicken inside, all the pieces, every single piece. And now, we're going to need season, we're going to need garlic, we're going to need onions, everything. The rice is ready to put on. As you see, the water is already boiled. So we're just going to go ahead and put the rice inside of the water. So you put it, make sure you spread it out. Make sure you spread it out all everywhere. And now that's when we use the time. Make sure you set up for about 20 minutes. And we're gonna shake it when it's around about 10 minutes on the wheel. now we're gonna put some salt. Not much, you don't have to put a lot. Then we're gonna use some garlic. It can be powder, it can be the real garlic, it don't matter. We're gonna put as much, but it depends on how much meat you're gonna have. So if we don't have that much, we don't need that much. Now we're gonna put some onion. Same thing. If we don't have a lot, we don't need a lot. I'm gonna put some seasonings. It's always gonna depend on you how much you wanna put. And we can taste the chicken, not too much. And now we're gonna cut some vegetables. So now, after we have all the vegetables cooked, we're gonna put some lemon on it. Depending on how much meat you have, it's gonna be how much lemon you're gonna use. So it's gonna depend on that. Now we're going to put all the vegetables and have some cilantro. And we're going to put a little bit of water. We can get some juice out of it. Make sure you put it in 2 bags. That way. Because you gotta now shake it and you don't break it. Now you shake it. Shake it and shake it. So you can get mixed. And now you're gonna leave it there for about, let's put about 5 to 7 minutes. So now we see the rice is starting to drain all the water. Now we're going to move it around. So we move it everywhere. And also make sure the bottom part is to the top. Now we're going to use a bag. We make sure we wet it up. Why we're using a bag? Because that's what we use to make sure the heat stays inside of the pot. So we're going to cover the rice with the bag. Now on top of that we put this. Make sure you put the fire a little bit low. Let's put about medium. So now we're gonna start putting everything ready to make the meat. We're gonna need some oil, not too much, just a little bit around. Sure you spread it all around. Make sure you cover every single piece. So now we're gonna need some sugar. It's gonna sound weird, but yeah. We're gonna need some sugar. So we're gonna spread some sugar around. Not too much. And we're gonna let the sugar cook for a little bit. We use this so we can get the chicken some color. So now we're gonna leave it right there and just wait for it to cook a little bit. So now, as you can see, the sugar started cook. You make sure that since it's taking like a brown color, like a light brown, that's when you're gonna start putting the meat. So now you're gonna grab the meat out of the season that you made. Better. So after you put the chicken, make sure you don't throw this away. You keep it because you're gonna need it in a little bit. You move the chicken around, flip it over. Make sure you just get some little dark color everywhere. That's what we use the sugar for. If you can see, it's turning like a little brown now. So you turn all of them around. Just move it around. Make sure every single one of them gets some color before you go to the next step. And now, you let it cook for a little bit. Let's put like about 5 minutes. Like I said, that's what we need to cook. So now, our time for the rice is about 15 minutes already. So we're gonna shake the rice. Now open it. And this is what it's going to look like. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the part that is on the bottom comes up to the top. So this way we don't burn one part of the rice and the other one don't cook good. So we're just going to move it and flip it over. Okay, you flip over, you go back and put the back again for the rice. Like I said, make sure the fire is not too high. I will cover it up. Now, all the meat is already had some color. So this is the time when we're gonna use the stuff that we use to season it. Now, I use this. And I'm gonna drop it all over it. So you get everything out.